Hi, I'm Allie. I'm 22 years old, and I'm from Mount Hope, West Virginia. Growing up, I wasn't raised in a Christian home. My parents both were heavily addicted to alcohol and drugs. For the first part of my childhood, I was raised with my two brothers by our mom, who was very abusive physically and neglective, just really consumed by her own addiction. At the age of 8, I was removed from my mother's care and placed into state's custody. Through that led to a long line of juvenile centers and group homes. By the age of 16, I was entering my fourth group home. At this point, I'd pretty much lost any hope of ever being with my family. My whole life, I've just had a really big struggle with not having my mom in my life. I've always really just longed for that relationship, and I just feel like every young girl needs that, and I have had such a struggle with that growing up. And a couple weeks before my 17th birthday, I was released from state's custody and sent home to live with my grandparents. Not long after, I got involved in a relationship, which through that I was introduced to pretty much every drug imaginable. My life just spiraled out of control. By the age of 21, I was heavily addicted to crack cocaine. This drug pretty much took over my life. It took everything from me. It took my self-respect. It just took my life. I began prostituting and just doing pretty much anything for this drug. There was really no limit to what I would do to get high anymore. I got to a point where I really didn't care about my life, and I knew I needed help. I just knew that I couldn't continue living life the way that I was, and I found help at a crisis center in Tennessee, and the director there brought me here to Western Michigan. Since coming here, God has just done so many things in my life. He has just done an amazing work in me, and I just thank Him so much. God is so good, and He's just filled me with love. He's placed people in my life that love me and care about me, and I know they care about me because their love's not like the love that I found in the world, and the disappointment I found in people. One thing, I can't find anything wrong with Jesus because God's grace is sufficient and His love is sufficient. And the verse I stand on is Psalms 27:10, and it says, "When my mother and father abandon me, then the Lord will hold me close." And I stand on that promise every day because God is sufficient for all of my needs. And I just love Jesus so much, and I'm thankful for everything He's done in my life, and I just look so forward to my future and what God has in store for me. Thank you for your time.